But time now to get things started for the picks. And I got some interesting things planned as we get a little deeper into the season that we'll have some fun with. Week 1 in the league where they play for pay. Love to hear the music. Don't you love to hear the music? Week 1, always an interesting week, and the home dogs abound this week. But do you have the nerve to pick the Bills? Do you have the nerve to pick the Rams or the Redskins, the Chiefs, teams like that? All right, game number 1. Everywhere I've looked, and, I look just to see what the herd mentality is. Game number 1, a lot of people like the Bengals this week. All I hear about is the Pats are banged up, Brady shaken up in a car accident, beat up on defense, beat up in the secondary. The dynasty has crumbled. They stink. Well, you know what? Everybody I've seen's picked the Bengals getting points, seen the line go down. Here it's 4. I've seen it go down even to 3. You know what? I don't like the Bengals this year at all. I don't think they're going back to the playoffs. And I think it'll be a very good year offensively. I understand Maroney's hurt. I understand they're hurt in the secondary. All it means is they're going to pass the ball all over the place. Look for a big, big opening salvo from Tom Brady and crew to show everybody that they're back. They've won 6 straight home openers there. I think they will play well. I think they'll be in a passing mood against the Bengals. I know the Bengals played good defense, kept a lot of teams close last year. This is a new year and a new Patriot team, and Brady's got a lot of weapons, and let's see if he unfolds them week 1. I'm going with the Pats -4 in Foxborough. Game number 1 to get us started. Game number 2. This is, I don't think, and early in the season you can go with teams that you won't go with a lot. I don't think I'll pick probably this team. If I do again this year, I'd be shocked if I do. I did think I picked them once last year late. The Bucs are a 3-point favorite. I don't think the Bucs should be favored over anybody on the planet. I could think of some college teams I don't think the Bucs should be favored over. They're a 3-point favorite at home against the Browns. There'll be a zillion empty seats, and the Browns are coming in off a winning streak from last year, and they're coming in with a quarterback who has made a living out of beating the Bucs. Jake Delhomme is 9-2 in his career against the Bucs, and I think it'll be 10-2 after Sunday. I'm telling you, Cleveland finished up last year well. Mangini knows that unless he pulls a rabbit out of his hat this year, he's not going to be the coach there next year unless he has a wonderful season. And as I've told you all day, I think the Bucs are a dead, awful team. I think they're going to have a terrible season, and I just think Cleveland's the better team. You're getting points. Home field won't be an advantage. All they'll be talking about in Tampa that this is the first game in 10 years that they haven't sold out. They've blacked it out. It'll be just a bad feeling all around, a bunch of empty seats, and give me the Browns +3. +3 against the Bucs. The Bucs favored by anybody by 3. Give me the Browns +3 in game number 2. I wanted to have the nerve to pick the Rams. I really did. All week I said I'm going to pick the Rams against Arizona. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to chicken out. I am. I was going to pick them +4. I'm not. I'm going to pick the Bears -6.5 against the Lions. Why? Lions aren't good on the road. I think the Bears want to show off their new offense. I think Martz will be looking to high-octane it with Cutler. And I expect the Bears to play very well in their opener. Now, the Lions, one thing going in. Lions aren't going to win on the road. So the question is how many are going to lose by on the road. When you go into a game and you know that already that the team on the road is going to lose, gives you a head start. Lions don't win road games. We know that. They're moving in the right direction, but not yet. And I think the Bears will put a hurting on them in game number 1. I think it's an important start for the season for the Bears. Important for them to get their offense going, unleash everything. Like I said, I was gonna pick the Ram, and I said, if you're wrong about the Ram game, you feel like kicking yourself. How could you pick the Rams? You know they stink. So I didn't do it. I was gonna pick them +4. So I will take the Bears -6.5 to run roughshod. Even if it's close, watch for the Lions to blow it late. Bears will put up probably 34 points, 34-17. They beat the Lions here. So the 3 picks for a week number 1 are the Bears -6.5 over the Lions, the Pats -4 over the Bengals, and the Browns +3 against the awful Bucks. The picks for week 1 in the National Football